Hey parents, just going to go over with you the next part of our multiplication unit, and that's going to be balanced equations with multiplication. In the past, we've done balanced equations with addition and subtraction. Now we're going to do them with multiplication. So a balanced equation just means that you're answering the question, is it the statement true or false? Is the equation true or false? So that just means, is this side the same as this side? So to do that, we can do area models. So we can do 5 multiplied by 24. So we got the 20 and the 4 and the 5. So 5 times 20 is 100. 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. So when we add those together, we get 120. And then 20 times 6, well, 2 times 6 is 120. Then we can add the 0. Now, that worked for this one. So this one is true. And it's true. So that worked for this one, you can do it, but as you get into more complicated numbers, that can be really tedious and time consuming. So one thing that we can do is look at the relationship between the factors. So I'm going to look at the first factors on each side and the second factors on each side. So going from 5 to 20, what did I increase by? Well, I multiplied my 5 by 4. So if I'm multiplying this one by 5, then I need to do the opposite to this one. So the opposite of multiplication in this case is division. So in order for this statement, this equation to be true, I need to divide by 4. So did I divide by 4? Well, 24 divided by 4 does equal 6. So this one would be true. So right away, students are able to see the connection, see the relationship between these numbers, and it really saves them a lot of time because then they don't have to keep doing these area models. Because usually they have 5 to figure out if it's true or false, and they only have so much time. So the quicker they can do it, the more efficient they can do it, the better it is for them. So that would be the first example. Let me show you a different example where I'm not going to do the area model and just show you how we can use what we call cloud writing to answer if it's true or false. So my next one, if I have 28 multiplied by 3, and let's see if that equals 7 multiplied by 11. So again, I'm just going to compare these first two factors. So 28 to 7. Well, now I'm getting smaller, so I know I'm dividing. 28 divided by what would give me 7? Well, 28 divided by 4 would give me 7. So now, I'm looking at my second one. I'm going to do the inverse of this one. So I divided by 4, so now I need to see if this is multiplying by 4. Does 3 multiplied by 4 equal 11? It doesn't. So this one would be false. I don't even need to solve both sides to know that it's false. If I do, this one would be 77. And real quick, doing this one, I said I wasn't going to, but I guess I'm going to. 3 multiplied by 20 is 60. 3 multiplied by 8 is 24, so this would be 84. So right then, we can see that those are not equal, it's false. So really doing this cloud writing, if you can see, all right, that one's multiplied by 4, this one needs to be divided by 4, really saves a lot of time. Now I'm just going to show you one more example. So one last example that I have is 36 multiplied by 5. Is that equal to 9 multiplied by 20? So I'm going to check those first two factors. 36 going to 9. Well, I know I'm dividing something. 36 divided by what gives us 9? Or if you need to, 9 times what gives us 36? Well, that would be 4. So I want to see, is the inverse true for the next pair of factors? So instead of dividing by 4, I'm going to multiply by 4. Is that true? Well, 5 times 4, does it equal 20? It does. So since this one works out, it would be true. Again, it's a lot quicker than setting up the area model for 36, multiplying it by 5, doing 9 times 20. Sometimes it's not always going to be a number with a 0 at the end. So both sides can be time consuming. That's why doing this, what we call cloud writing, can really save a lot of time. Worst comes to worst, the students can absolutely solve each side and see if it's the same. I'm just trying to get them to save time to see how numbers are related, the relationship between these two, and how can we effectively answer this question as quickly as possible. So that helps us knowing if this statement is true or false. Now this is what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So the students, you can expect them to have homework for this tomorrow. If for some reason you have any questions about this and you're still not sure, ask me a question on Dojo and I will absolutely answer you one-on-one, or I'll post another video helping explain it in a different way if possible. Alright, so hopefully this helps you get prepared for what's coming home tomorrow. Hopefully it helps your understanding. Maybe if any students are watching it, now you're a day ahead. Lucky you. Alright, hope you guys have a great night. See you tomorrow.